Well, so sometimes you kind of sit back and you're like, okay, there's a lot of times I make videos that I just chuck because I'll get home and there'll be some story that I'm like, well, holy crap. I guess that solves that, doesn't it? So the mandates, the Inflation Reduction Act environmental mandates for houses are going to be starting in 2024. Once again, 2024 is going to be lit. So, what's going to happen? Grandma's going to lose her house. That's what's going to happen. Grandma is going to lose her house. See, Grandpa died, so Grandma has the house, and then she's going to have to do all kinds of green stuff to it. Green technology, the house. But Grandma doesn't have that kind of money. So they're going to eventually come up with penalties. You aren't green enough, Grandma. There's going to be penalties. And this is also going to apply to businesses. Businesses will be like, now I've got an entire, I have to retrofit all this, that, and the other. I have to get materials. I have to source them from green places. I have to do all these things, or I get hit with some kind of penalty. See, inevitably, this will be a penalty. The penalty system is the system like the carbon cap and trade thing. The carbon cap and trade thing was all bullshit. It made Al Gore totally rich, stinking rich. But the whole carbon cap and trade thing, it's all falling apart this year. It's totally fallen apart because everybody's finding out there's nothing to it. It's all pseudoscience and people just laundering money, really. It's just a way of payola and La Plata and laundering money. So and you got to hand some environmental scientist, your money, so that they could go and make an offering to Mother Gaia, so that you could your business is once again kosher, bro. So this is going to hit blue states, and so one of the first ones that a lot of you, just so I could warn some of you, is going to be Michigan. Oh yeah. Oh, can't you just taste the sweetness? Can't you just taste it already? All these people in Michigan who are going to suddenly, Upper Peninsula, who are suddenly going to have to source their winter energy from clean sources, or else that they're going to penalize these people for using natural gas, which of course is the only way throughout the northern stretch of the Midwest that you can survive. There will never, it's going to take another century for us to have enough electricity that it could compete against natural gas throughout the winter after winter after winter. Now, if that's already happened, let me know, because I would be very surprised by that. I'd be a bit surprised. I would be also very impressed with our energy system then. So that's one of the first places they're going to start doing the mandates, and then inevitably there will have to be penalties because of the mandates. And so that will also be what will crush these places. And especially California will be utterly crushed by environmental mandates on houses, and and old businesses and new businesses are going to be absolutely crushed alive by these mandates that are going to definitely hit California. I already heard about this. And so what's going to happen is you're going to have more and more businesses just simply leave the United States. As this becomes a bigger and bigger trend, they'll leave the states entirely. And then it will become penalizing people for their sourcing, and it'll eventually be that you'll always see, it'll become clear, it's just an attempt to constantly penalize people and add a tax to every single product and service at all times in the name of something having to do with the environment, and then it dies, and then people let the idea die, because fundamentally always being taxed on everything is just not fabulous, darling. And people are vain and cheap, and that's why they won't go along with it eventually, and that's good. Later.